Hello there. John Wick, Chapter 3.
That's right. I'm about to monologue, son. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
All right. John Wick, Chapter 3, I believe takes place right after. Yeah, takes place right after. He was running through it. At the very end of the second one, it's daytime as he's running through the park, and apparently everyone in New York is an assassin because they all get a ping on their phone and they look up and see John Wick. Yeah. He is given an hour, 2 hours, but in the next one, there's 15 minutes left. It starts off with 15 minutes left on the clock, and he's running. It's funny to think about it, but between the first movie and the third movie, less than a week has passed, I believe. Because if you include, like, maybe flying from, okay, the day one, his dog dies. Day two, he replaces his dog. Day three, he gets a marker. Day four, he flies to London. Day five, he returns to New York and kills the guy who gave him the marker. So basically, yeah, almost a week has passed. That's me being generous. That's me being generous because it's probably less than 5 days. Yeah, almost a week has passed. Here he's gotten stab wounds, gotten cuts, everything just piling on top. And it seems like in the next movie, sure, he starts out slow, but he's fine. This one I actually didn't. Well, I can't say. I enjoy them all. I enjoy them all. But this one kind of explains it. He goes to the get his body patched up. He gets his body patched up, and it's just like they gave him pills to make him feel like he didn't, like he couldn't feel the pain. It's like, okay, that makes sense. That works. What made this one good was the assassin that was sent to hunt him was a complete fanboy. I absolutely love that. It's a completely different perspective of being hunted by someone. It's just like, oh my gosh, it's John Wick, it's John Wick, it's John Wick. But now there's an assassin who's contracted to hunt him that doesn't want the clout from hunting him, just wants the chance to meet him. And because he's adored his work, he's absolutely loved his work and still wants to fight him. So that's what I actually enjoyed, the fight with the two other guys. It's one thing though that John Wick will get beaten and beaten and beaten. It does make sense though, because as the other people tire themselves out, he's able to get the upper hand. But it's like he's put in so many corners, and it's just plot armor over and over again. Like when he's knocked down by the two ninja disciple guys, which always make me want to rewatch Raid. When he's kicked down to the ground, it's funny because it's just like they literally have him pinned and they help him up. But of course, he kind of pays them back at the very end. After he whoops them, he just leaves them there. He just goes on to take care of their boss. It's just like these little things, just like if you guys were not trying to be nice, or John Wick didn't have plot armor, he would be dead 10 times over. He's been caught in so many situations that would have killed him, but something happens. Of course, that's what it is in every story, and you can't really nitpick that. It's something that happens over and over again, but I nitpick that. I nitpick everything. But one thing I do like about this one is they actually flush out the world a bit more, because they talked about the one who sits above the council. And that's something that pissed me off, because you wander in the desert and you will be found. And then it's like this young guy. It's just like, what? So the council isn't the leader. It's this guy at the head who's above the council. It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, I would understand if there was like, okay, I know I brought up like the Supreme Council. Okay, so the Council of Elders would be like the Supreme Council. There should be an odd number of them. And then there's the one above the council, which is basically the president. And he sits there, and then there has to be a third faction that counterbalances it, just so there's always an odd number, just in case two of the parties vote on something, which one of the other ones, or against something that one of them votes for. It's just one of those things that seems to operate. But it just like, yeah, because it looks like they were trying to create their own political system. but he sits above, and I guess he inherited it somehow. I guess it's not something earned, just something born into. It's a monarchy. It's just like one of these little things. It's just like I would like to know more. I would like to know how the system operates, but at the same time, uh, it doesn't make any sense. Why would you wander in the desert? And if he finds you, he wants to talk with you. And if you die, I mean, that's just like literally telling someone, just like, I don't like this guy. Well, if you want to talk to my boss, wander into the desert. And if it's just like, it just sounds like folklore. It doesn't sound legit. And the fact that it actually happens to be legit makes it even more ridiculous. Even more ridiculous. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I don't want to get too much into this. I do like Lawrence Fishburne in this one. He gets cut down if you cut a king. It's just like his lines are actually more iconic because he just seems dope. He took the chances he was given and made an empire from the ground. The empire that basically the ones who clean the trash know everything about you. Know the what is it from Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Know the garbage, know the man. You see what they throw out, you see what kind of person they are. Yeah, but it's just like I actually do like the fact that Morpheus is literally the one who has John Wick under his thumb now because he saved John Wick. He gave him 7 bullets. He received 7 cuts. He survived that. He's basically the cockroach of the series, the one who they can't kill because he survived over and over and over again because even John Wick killed him once before, but he survived that. It's pretty interesting. I like his character. I actually wish we had more of his character than John Wick at this point because he just seems so weird. Yeah, it's one of those characters that are just so out there that it's just like, okay, this is cool. This is interesting. Yeah, because it's like the first time they introduced him, it just reminded me of the Homeless Network, Sherlock Holmes Homeless Network. You give them $50, they'll find out any information you want. Yeah, but yeah, I enjoy the movies, but at the same time, they're just easily forgettable. This one, not so much, but it's in pieces. My mind has it all in pieces because they lump everything together. But that's the thing. If there's no break between them, which there literally isn't, they all happen within a few days. Yeah. But I didn't care for, like, as much as I enjoyed Halle Berry in the movie and seeing the German Shepherds fighting, I kind of wish they would have done more. Like, they could have had a camera on the German Shepherd as he was running up and then jumping towards someone. I think that would have been a nice cutaway shot, like a small little snippet of it, just a few seconds or like maybe just 1 second, because seconds are quick when editing. I mean, they're long when editing. They're very long. So it was just like one of those things. Just like I wish I would have seen a bit more of that, but I didn't care for. Yeah. That is just like I enjoy enjoy the fact that you're here, but at the same time you don't serve a real purpose. But then again, most people don't in John Wick except to get him from point A to point B. And yeah, that's all. I enjoy them, but at the same time, don't give me too much hate because I do nitpick everything. I have problems with everything. Thank you all for watching. Talk to you next time. Toodles.